Every family has a story, but some stories carry the weight of history. This is the story of my maternal grandmother, Marie-Thérèse Berthe Marguerite Hélène Cailleach, a woman who lived an ordinary life, yet bore witness to extraordinary events. Marie was born on November 20th, 1934, in Bar-le-Duc, Meuse, Lorraine, France, to a family that had called this region home for centuries. From villages such as Harreville-les-Chantiers, Bourmont, and Covanges, her family had seen generations of soldiers participate in the many wars that ravaged this area. Her childhood, like many others in rural France, was filled with the simple joys and daily routines of village life. But this peaceful existence was about to be shattered. She was the second oldest of 9 children, 3 of whom were alive during the event that is often overshadowed by the massacre of Oradour-sur-Glane, where 643 people were killed. In August 1944, German troops en route to Saint-Dizier to face General George S. Patton's 12th Corps inflicted unimaginable terror on the people of the Saulx Valley. This horrific event, known as the Massacre de la Vallée de la Saulx, the Saulx Valley Massacre, remains a dark chapter in the history of this region. The 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division, reconstituted in March 1943, had absorbed the 386th Motorized Division and fought on the Italian front until the summer of 1944. They were then transferred to the Western Front to help re-establish the front line after the Allied breakout from the Normandy beachhead. With the Allied advance, their mission shifted from engaging the Americans to rearguard, covering the retreat of other German units, creating the illusion of a more significant enemy presence. On the 27th of August, 1944, German soldiers camped near a wooded area on the edge of Robert-Espange were attacked by French resistance fighters. In retaliation, Major General Hans Hecker, commander of the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division, ordered the execution of 26 randomly selected French men. His immediate order? Block access to the villagers in the Meuse and Saulx Valley. In Robert-Espange, 49 men were executed near the train station. In Bure-sur-Saulx, residents were warned by 2 Alsatian soldiers forcibly recruited by the Germans, yet 7 were still killed. In Monnevet, a local notary managed to negotiate the release of hostages, but 3 residents were still killed. In Tremont-sur-Saulx, a young girl was unable to escape and later died from her injuries. The terrible record of the bloodbath: 88 people killed, at least 329 houses destroyed. In Robert-Espange, 51 were dead and 200 out of 300 houses destroyed. In Bure-sur-Saulx, 7 were killed and 75 out of 100 houses destroyed. In Covanges, 26 were dead and 54 out of 60 houses destroyed. In Monnevet, 3 were dead and a girl in Tremont-sur-Saulx. Marie, just a child, experienced the horror of that day. She remembers dead horses and destruction everywhere. She talks about the church where women and children were burned alive. She was only 9 years old. Her brother Marcel got lost in the chaos and was not found for months, but had been safely living with another family. She also remembers that an aunt named Eline had her head shaved for having a German boyfriend. She was scarred by this event that formed into fear of almost everything and focusing on the negative side of things. For her, there's always been evil around every corner. Today, Saulx Valley honors the memory of those lost with memorials and commemorations, ensuring their stories are never forgotten. Through Marie's story, we remember the past and find the strength to face our own challenges. Her life, though seemingly ordinary, is a powerful reminder of the enduring human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. This is not just her story, but the story of all who have lived through and risen above the darkest of times.